Hello everyone, welcome back to our Lucent series of general knowledge, that of medieval period, as we have already completed our ancient period and also the Mughal period, which is the latest one, and we will be knowing about its administration, and then Mughal period will be done for this reign. And if you are the one who is looking for such kind of detailed information regarding the history period, especially ancient and medieval, which we are going through the medieval period, but we have already completed our ancient period, so you can go through our previous videos, as Govt Drish tries their best to bring to you the important information and the expected questions from this sections. So today we will start again with the administration of the Mughal period. Mughal Empire, it was divided into subas, and then it was subdivided into Sarkar, Pargana and Gram. So we can say that the subas were divided into three types, okay? Sarkar, Pargana and Gram. Now we can say that there were other territorial units as well. They were known as Khalisa, and their other name was Royal Land. And then we had Jagirs, which were known as autonomous Rajyas, means states, and Inams were another name for gifts, which were usually lands. Now, there were 15 provinces which were also known as subas, and it was during Akbar's reign, which had later increased to 20 under Aurangzeb's reign. So first it was 15 and then it had increased to 20, means 5 more. Now, administrative unit in charge. First, that was Suba, that was also known as province. Who was there in charge? It was Sipah Salat and Subeda and Nizam, and they were the head executive of the Diwan in charge of revenue department. Then we had Sarkar, that was also known as district. So these are the other names from all the administrative units: province, district, taluka and village. All they have different names, which you can expect in the multiple choice questions, as well as we can say match the followings. So district, this is the in charge name and what was its portfolio, revenue officials, accountant. Okay, now Akbar had announced a mansabdari system. We have heard about this term a lot of times, that is the mansabdari system. So what it is, here the term that mansab, who is the mansab? He is the holder, okay, like holder. And what is its rank? Like in each departments we have a ranks: first officer, then grade, we have more like major in the army fields and all, and such way, then hierarchical way. Here also mansab means that what the rank they used to hold. So they were both civil and military. Now almost the whole nobility, bureaucracy and military hold mansabs. So these people, bureaucracy, nobility and military, they used to hold mansabs. Now the Mughal mansab, there was dual, means that was two types. One was Jat, that was personal rank and pay status, and one was Sawar, that was number of horsemen to maintain. Mansabdar also was divided into three groups. Now that was Mansabdars, Amirs and Amiri Umra. Okay. Now according to pay mode, there were two types. Now through their payment, there were two types. One was Nakdi, who were paid through cash, and one was Jagirdar, who were paid through Jagirs. So here these small terms are very important. Like Sawar, what was that? It was number of horsemen to maintain. Okay, what was Nagdi? Like how its payment used to happen. So please go through them. Now we have a Dwaspa Sikh Apsa system, that is one Sawar's rank, and it can be raised without raising his Jat rank. Then he also added Jamadami or Mahana Jagir, and this Mahana Jagir, it was monthly scale system. Okay, it is written in the bracket, but I need you to know it more better. It was given on the monthly basis. Then it also caused the Jagirdari and agrarian crisis, which was a major cause of decline of Mughal. So this agrarian crisis, like decrease in the agricultural sector, agricultural revenue, taxes, it had led to the decline of the Mughal Empire. Like one of the reason you can see. Now there were also some various methods of revenue collection in practice, that was Kankut, that was estimated. Then we have Rai, that was the yield per unit area. Through that revenue was collected. And we have Japti, it was on the yield of crops. And one is on the basis of area, and one is estimated. Okay, so this estimated tax will come from this line. This was Concord. Now, Desala Bandobast or Zapti. What is this? It was a standard method of collection based on rates of crops determined after 10 years assessment. So Dharmal pioneered it. So it was collected like after 10 years, through 10 years, they used to assess one land and they used to come to a conclusion that how much crops they can expect out of it. So on that basis, the collection of the tax used to done. And who was the pioneer of it? Todharmal. Now, the Jagidar system was also the assignment of land in proportion to a Jagidar's salary. Okay, and every Mansabdar was entitled to a Jagir if he was not paid in cash. Okay, so if they used to not be paid in cash, they used to be paid in Jagirs. Now, Mahameti Mash or Suyur Ghal or Inam, these were land grants to people. Okay, land grants we already knew, Imam, so these were done. Then about the Mughal culture. So what did Babur do? Babur had built two mosques. Where was it? One was at Kabuli Bagh in Panipat and the other in Sambal and Rohit Khan. Please remember the location of the mosque as you can expect questions from this. Then Humayun Dam, we all know it was built by his widow Haji Begum. Then an unusual building that was at Fatehpur Sikri is Taj Mahal, and it has the plan of Buddhist Vihar. Then the Mariam's Palace, Diwan-e-Hamam, Diwan-e-Khas at Sikri are Indian in their plan. Then we have Buland Darwaza that was built after Gujarat victory, after they had reigned over Gujarat. Then Salim Chishti's tomb, it was redone in marble by Jahangir, and it is the first Mughal building which was in pure marble. Okay, which building was in pure marble? Salim Chishti's tomb. Then we have place of Birbal, place of Tansin. Okay, these are all inside the Fatehpur Sikri. He also began to build his own tomb that was at Sikandara, which was later completed by Jahangir. Then there was architecture of Fatehpur Sikri that was epic in red sandstone. Okay, what was used? Epic in red sandstone. Then Noorjahan had also built Imtadul Ola, then Mirza Ghias Beg marble tomb at Agra. Okay, and it was used to Pietra Dura, that was floral design technique. Okay. Now he had also introduced many vigorous, like many types of use of marble instead of red sandstone. He was the pioneer of marble architecture, so you used that for decorative purposes and many more. And he has also built Moti Masjid in Lahore and his mausoleum at Shahadra. Then mosque building activity, it reached its climax in Taj Mahal. Shah Jahan has also built Jama Masjid. Now, one of the most important buildings by Shah Jahan was at Agra, where Moti Masjid, Khas Mahal, Musamman Burs, okay, and Musamman Burs was the place where he had spent his last days. Then he had also laid the foundation of Shahjahanabad in 1637. Please remember the date. Dates are very important. Where he had built Red Fort and Takhte Tauz. Then in Red Fort, he has only built Moti Masjid. Another monuments, that is Bibi Ka Maqbara and Rabia Tora. These are important, but you have to just know the locations better. It can come in the form of MCQs as well as the form of match the followings. Now he has also built Badshahi Masjid. Then these were the two painters. Daswant and Basawan were two famous painters. Remember their names. And these all are painters' names. Okay, so these were the titles that were given by Mughal ruler. Here they have distinguished between the title, person, field, and ruler. Go through it. Okay, even here the books who had written, which Mughal ruler had written, like we have the Zuki Babari, it was written by Babur. What are its contents? Go through them. All of it are not that important, but you should know the gist of it, basic idea, keep that. Most important is the author and the book's name. Content is not that important, just go through the book and the author's name. Okay, like here one we have got Abu Fazl, we have heard about him. Ain Akbari is one of very famous books of the Mughal period. Okay, Dara Shikoh is also very you can say one of the most famous books of this period. Okay, Jahangir's, even Abdul Haq, Ishwar Das, these all are quite sort of important, so go through that. So with this marks the end of our Mughal period of medieval period. Next series will be of Maratha. That will be our part 23. Yes, you guessed it right. We have come a long way, so keep supporting us and keep liking and sharing our videos. Meet in our next video. Take care. See you soon.